We often complain about lack of time when lack of direction is actually the problem. Welcome if you're new, and thanks for returning to my lovely subscribers. Time management is something that I've been working to perfect, whether getting somewhere on time or simply doing things in a timely manner throughout my day. I think time is one thing that we take lightly when the day is not promised to any of us. James chapter 4 and verse 14 says, "Whereas ye know not what shall be on the morrow, for what is your life? It is even a vapour that appeareth for a little time, and then vanisheth away." Our time on this earth is short, believe it or not. At some point, we have to take planning out our day seriously and just take advantage of each day that we're given. I've definitely gotten to the point where I want to feel productive and maximize my time with each day and not just feel like I'm just busy. I think planners are great so you can see what you would like to do with each day and you can fully plan out your week. But when it comes to actually having a set direction and time for everything, time blocking is what I know that I really have to get back to so that I am not wasting time during the day. Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 26. Ponder the path of thy feet, and let all thy ways be established. I like to keep in mind the quote, either I run the day or the day is going to run me. So, for example, planning my meals for the week on a Sunday, if done consistently, is meant to help me save time on figuring out what we're going to eat throughout the week. Time blocking is also something that I really used to use when I was single, in college, and working. I would have a set time for everything. I used to feel like I was being extra back then, but once being married and having children, I realized time blocking is really the best thing for me, especially when you're trying to figure out when you're going to have time for self care, to homeschool, to do your children's hair, to run errands, to do anything that your husband requires, to handle your offices within your congregation. And let's just say it all can become very overwhelming. But if everything has its own time frame, its own time block, then it makes it easier to be able to manage all the tasks that you may have on your plate. I can move slow when I'm doing something, and I even think that I'm moving faster. And I'm also trying to just do things perfectly, but it can take me like 30 minutes to wash dishes sometimes. So with time blocking, I know if I set a time from 7 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. to get something done, then that's when I need to get it done and then move on to the next task that I have between, whether it's 7:30 to 8. So time blocking helps keep me on track.
The king was sitting on his royal throne in the hall, facing the entrance. When he saw Queen Esther standing in the court, he was pleased.
It's the kitchen scissors.
You make it?
Where is he? The man who has dared to do such a thing.
I want a big
Esther
one.
said, an
It's
adversary
Poppy's,
intended
Mom.
this vile
Poppy
angel.
want pizza too.
That angel was terrified.
Big one. Yes, I want a big one. A big one. I want a big one, Mom. A big one, Mom. I want a big.
I'm cutting slices.
Small
I didn't make a small circle.
She is with me in the house. As soon as the word
I didn't make a small circle.
big circle. The big circle.
attending the king said, Boaz said to her, come over here, have some bread. When she
Ready
sat
for
down
the
with
big
the harvest,
reveal?
he offered
Even pull out some stalks for her from the bundles and leave them for her to pick up, and don't rebuke her.
So Ruth cleaned and
Definitely would have cooked it even. Let me see. Like I said, I put cheese at the bottom.
It will be good for you, my daughter, to go with the women
And I put a good amount of sauce than what I would typically like based on what I saw.
her future for Ruth. One day, Naomi said to Ruth,
My daughter, I must find a home for you,
Well,
where
we're
you
gonna
will
try
be
that
well
again.
provided for.
This is my first time making deep dish with the sauce, all that sauce in it. cheese at the bottom, whereas cheese on the top usually look like this
Then go down to the threshing floor.
when it's done.
But don't let
I mean,
it
I don't.
over there.
That's I don't. Like, it wasn't in Chicago. It was in Detroit. It was supposed to be
When he
Detroit.
lies down,
It's, they were just
note the
two
place
totally
where he
different
is
type of
lying.
pizzas.
Then
That was done.
In the presence of these witnesses.
They were in there together. I took that one off and left this one.
The lineage of King David, a testament